Hello, hello, hello. Greetings, greetings. Just Antoine here. Truly, I'm excited about this being the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. You know that our brain is a powerful tool, and as we expand our minds, we'll expand what we see and what we hear. See, 90% of what people think about is negative. And so, if we're going to change our paradigm, we have to renew our mind, right? I read a quote the other day, and it said that the illiterate of the 21st century is not those that can't read or write, but as those that won't learn, unlearn, and relearn. Did you get that? Those that won't learn, unlearn, and relearn are going to be the illiterate of the 21st century. So it behooves us that we are constantly creating value, right? And making ourselves more value. And so one of the things we have to do is ask ourselves a question. And I wrote a list of questions that I'm going to ask myself on a daily basis because when you open your mind to thinking of something different and differently, it'll cause things to come into your environment. Um, And I think there's a scripture. Matter of fact, I know it's a scripture that said, "Call those things that be not as though they were." And so we start saying things that we want in our environment. Like, for example, how can I become more valuable today than I was yesterday? And then watch how things in your start showing you how you can become more valuable. Okay. And so we have to show ourselves um and we have to ask ourselves questions so that we can become what we are desiring to become. How can I empower somebody today? I want to empower somebody today, right? How can I empower? So I ask myself the question, how can I empower someone today? And guess what? The opportunity will arise for me to empower somebody today. And so, whatever that is that you're desiring to have and to accomplish, and you wanted to bring it into your now, you need to start speaking it. You need to start asking those right questions to yourself. How can I be more valuable today than I was yesterday? Right. And then I'll start finding things that I can listen to or read to make myself more valuable, right? To increase my standard of living, my standard of being, right? I'll start seeing. I was talking the other day on the boss meeting, and we were talking about the blockchain, and we was talking about how that is a, a revolutionizing platform, right? And so I go to a meeting later on. Matter of fact, it was the next day. I went to a meeting and I met a young lady, and she mentioned blockchain. And so my ears perked up. So, but had I not talked about it the day before, it probably would have just mm, I probably would have just missed it, right? Because we are so overloaded with and bombarded with information all day, every day, it puts us in a space where we are constantly out stuff, deleting stuff, right? But when we start speaking things and we're starting thinking about things and it becomes into our impressed into our mind, then we'll start seeing those things and start hearing those things. And so that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Start pressing things into your mind. Start thinking about things that you haven't thought of before, right? or start questioning yourself and putting questions out there that will cause things to come into your environment, come into your atmosphere, so then you can start acting on it. One of the things I said, how can I inspire someone today? I want to inspire to ignite a fire on the inside of you, realizing so that you can realize that nothing is impossible if you just believe. So you got to realize that you are a gift, you are a gem, you are a precious commodity, and you need to find out how to speak into your life the things that you desire to have in your life and then walk towards it, right? As those doors open up, as those things come into your environment, because you're talking about it, because you're thinking about it, because you're expecting. There's another scripture that says, according to your earnest expectation and your hope in nothing shall you be made ashamed. So if you can believe it, you can achieve it. And so that's what excites me. And so I bring these daily words from the boss meeting because we care and we want you to succeed, right? And we believe that it's possible. And there's no limits. I don't care about your background, right? I don't care about what you've been through, right? That doesn't limit you unless you allow it to. We're talking about the now and we're talking about the future, where you're going, where you want to go. It's all possible. And so in the boss meeting, we're learning, we're reading, we're expanding our minds, we're making declarations, and we're starting to see things that we hadn't saw before. We're starting to hear things that we hadn't heard before. I'm gonna leave you with this scripture, and it says, "I have not seen, ear has not heard, it hasn't even entered into the heart of man the things that God has prepared for them that love him." But then it goes on, it says, but he's revealing it by his spirit, for the spirit searches all things, yea, the deep things of God. And so I don't know about you, but I'm expecting some things that people don't even know and realize exist. But because I believe in the God of the Bible, because I believe in the creator of the universe, and I believe that he not only is he omnipresent, omnipotent, um, omniscient, but he's a God that he cannot lie. And so I believe the report of the Lord. And that's why I can walk it out in confidence and knowing that what he has said, it shall come to pass. For me, if I can believe it. Y'all be blessed. I'm just Antoine. I'm your coach's coach. I help burnt out entrepreneurs balance their life and their business while creating income and maximizing their income, right? With custom solutions and accountability. Hey, y'all go and be blessed, and I'll see you at the top. Bye for now.